Who is going into Robert Maudsley's cell? That's what I'm going to be talking about in this episode, people. But as you can see by the last video I'd done, when Robert Maudsley was moved to HMP Whitemore, a lot of people have said in the comment section exactly what I've been thinking. And if you see the video that I've done on Hasham Abedi about a week ago when he attacked the prison officers inside of HMP Franklin, in that video I did say that Hasham Abedi doesn't deserve to be in a separation centre on a normal location or even on a VP location for that matter. He deserves to be in a pad by himself with no human contact. That despicable cretin helped his brother blow up the Manchester Arena when his brother killed himself in the Manchester Arena bombing, killing 22 innocent people whilst he done it, and maiming another 1,000 others, the majority of them kids. Now people like that do not deserve to breathe, never mind be on a normal location, or for that matter be in a separation centre with like-minded people. So Robert Maudsley has unexpectedly been moved out of his pad that he's been accustomed to for nearly 46 years. Now for that to happen, something extreme or something has been planned for his cell. He has been petitioning to get moved for years, and he's been told that under no circumstances will he be moved. He is getting kept inside that dungeon in HMP Wakefield, where he's been for 46 years in the same cell because he's killed prisoners whilst serving his sentence, and he was given life without parole. Now, like I've just said, he's petitioned and he has wanted to be moved from that dungeon, as we'll call it, the specially built cell, which everyone thinks is a Hannibal Lecter style pad, and obviously the press and the papers make it out to be something more than what it is. But that pad has become empty for one person and one person only, and I believe it's Hasham Abedi. Because I've done the video on him about a week ago saying he's been moved to HMP Belmarsh. And I was saying in that video, what an absolute joke. Putting him in HMP Belmarsh right next to Axel Rudacabana. So these cretins can become friends and talk with each other down the block, because just because people are in segregation, isolated from everybody else, doesn't mean that the people down there can't communicate. Prisoners have ways and means of communicating, and they will be communicating out of the windows, tapping on the pipes, banging into each other through the walls and communicating. And I said in that video, it's an absolute joke that he's been sent down there exactly where that cretin Axel Rudacabana is, who is the #1 target in the prison system, and he is hated. No one likes him. But guess who will like him? Hasham Abedi, because they're both like-minded. They love killing innocent children. So that Hasham Abedi should have been kept somewhere like that from the start for what he done. But he had already attacked screws in HMP Belmarsh previously, stabbing them up. Then obviously up in HMP Franklin on the separation unit, which is only for terrorists and extremists. Now I said in that video from the start, how fucking pathetic and stupid is that? You've got extremists, you've got terrorists who you can't put on the same landing or the same wings as normal prisoners, because they're trying to radicalise the other prisoners and they are extremists. So what do? They house them all together on the same wing, on a separation centre, give them their own cooking facilities and let them go about the day-to-day business together. Like I said in that video, absolutely pathetic. Keeping them all together so they can concoct and come up with ideas amongst themselves. So Hasham Abedi attacked those 3 screws, seriously injuring them. One of those screws was in hospital for a very long time. He had oil choked on him and he was stabbed up, and he was in an extremely bad way, one of them anyway. So he's committed, or he was involved in the Manchester Arena bombing. He was involved in attacking screws in Belmarsh. He's attacked screws inside of Frankland, nearly taking the lives. So what is this system supposed to do with someone like this? They probably had the same ideas, thinking to themselves, he needs to be somewhere like Robert Maudsley. Robert Maudsley's been not working himself, but he's been kicking up a fuss about getting his property back when they took away his PlayStation and his hi-fi. He's been kicking up a fuss. It's a perfect opportunity for them to think, right, the reasons we're moving him is because he's kicking up a fuss. We can't be bothered with him anymore. He's been wanting to be moved. Perfect opportunity to Shanghai him down to HMP Whitemore. They're not bothered in case there's a few more bacons get put on Robert Maudsley's list. It's just another excuse for them to put Maudsley in the block down there, and there's a couple more bacons no longer taking up spaces in the prison system. So a bit of a win-win for them. But it's a perfect opportunity to put Hasham Abedi in that cell. Because as you can imagine, the screws and the governors will not want to be or have him as a problem looking over the shoulders or looking over the backs for the rest of their lives, or until Hasham eventually disappears off the planet. So the only option, or the only feasible and reasonable thing to do, is put him where Robert Maudsley has been kept, because obviously since Robert Maudsley has been in that block for 46 years, there's been no more murders, there's been no more people attacked. So it does work. And he was a problem for them, because he did say he's going to go out onto the landing and end more bacons if he's ever released. Hasham Abedi, with his ideology, will continue to attack screws because he's in there for 50 odd years. He's never getting out of there. In his mind, he'll be thinking the easiest way is obviously if I attack the screws, then the screws end him, take his life, then he'd go out as a martyr. Obviously he can't do away with himself, because then he won't go to the place he thinks he's going to. So the only feasible way for him is for the screws to end him, then he'd be known as a martyr. But if they put him in Robert Maudsley's pad and he's got no human contact, they feed him through a hatch, put him on the yard by himself while they've got him shielded so he can't attack anyone, then it's not going to happen. The screws will feel safe and they'll know that they're not going to be attacked anymore. So watch this space, people. I imagine Hasham Abedi will be on his way to Robert Maudsley's old pad. But I will keep you updated on it. Like I say, I do get a lot of messages and emails about what's going on inside the prison system. So I will keep you updated, and I will definitely be keeping you updated on what is happening with Robert Maudsley. And you'll be the first to hear it on here if he ends any more bacons inside of prison. Because I've been told he's looking forward to a good old fry-up. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Take care.